All right, let's dive into a huge puzzle that so many amazing food entrepreneurs face. You've got this incredible local food business, but how on earth do you take that magic and share it with the rest of the world?
So, picture this. You've nailed your recipes, you've got lines around the block, and you're starting to dream bigger. You're looking at a world map, thinking, man, my food would absolutely crush it over there. But here's the thing. Taking a food trailer international, it's not quite as easy as just putting it on a boat.
Does this sound familiar? You can almost hear the frustration in that question, can't you? It's something that so many in the food and beverage world ask themselves. You follow all the rules, you do everything right at home, and then bam, you hit this giant wall of international red tape. It's a total nightmare.
And hey, if this has happened to you, you are definitely not alone. These aren't just random, unlucky breaks. They're actually really common, predictable roadblocks that pop up when you try to expand. So let's break down what those roadblocks actually look like. Okay, so here's the deal. Every single country, and sometimes every region, has its own rule book. Suddenly, you're juggling completely different food safety standards, trying to figure out impossible certification paperwork, and that's before you get hit with these shocking shipping costs and customs fees that can totally drain your budget before you've even served one customer.
It sounds like a mess, right? But what if there was a way to just bypass all of that? What if you could have an expert guide you through that whole maze? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about now. So instead of you having to become an expert in global logistics, international law, and a dozen different health codes, Siristar has basically built their entire company around solving these problems for you. It's designed to be a complete all-in-one solution from the very start. So how do they actually pull it off? Well, it really boils down to two incredibly smart core ideas that are designed from the ground up to handle the biggest challenges you'll face in any international market.
Now this is an absolute game changer. Instead of building a trailer and then stressing about whether it will pass inspection, every single trailer is pre-certified for the specific country you're heading to. This one thing just wipes the biggest, most frustrating headache right off the table. And we're not just talking about a few places. This covers the big ones. You've got CE certification for Europe's health and safety rules, the super important NSF/ANSI sanitation standards for North America, GC certification for the Middle East, and AS standards for Australia. All the hard stuff, the really complex paperwork, is already done.
Okay, so beyond the paperwork, the other secret sauce is the actual physical design of the trailer. It's built to be adaptable, to be modular. This isn't just about ticking boxes on a form. It's about making sure your mobile kitchen can actually work and work well in any environment you throw at it. Now let's break this down because this is where it gets really clever. Look at the energy system. It can run on electricity, gas, or even solar power. Super versatile. The sanitation, with its stainless steel workspace, is built to meet the strictest international codes. You get smart storage with temperature control to make the most of a small space. And, this is huge, it has its own wastewater and fume systems built right in, which is a major regulatory hurdle in a lot of places.
Okay, so the trailer is certified, it's beautifully designed. That's all great. But what does all of this really mean for the two things every business owner cares about most? Your money and your time.
It's a totally fair question. All these features sound amazing, but we need to see the proof. How does this one-stop solution actually help your bottom line? Show me the numbers, right?
And wow, this slide really delivers. According to their own customer data, the results are pretty incredible. A 30% reduction in your initial investment, a 40% drop in your day-to-day operating costs, and, maybe the most valuable one of all, you get to market 60% faster. Think about that. That's months of sales you're getting back into your pocket. That's huge.
And look, this isn't just some theory or a slick marketing pitch. These numbers are based on real-world success. We're talking over 500 restaurants across 28 different countries that have already used this exact system to go global. That is some serious proof that this works.
So when you put all the pieces together, what you're really looking at isn't just a company that builds food trailers. It's a complete system, a launchpad, designed to take your dream and turn it into a global reality. And it doesn't matter what you're selling. Specialty coffee, gourmet food, ice cream, you name it. The really important thing to see here is that the support goes way beyond just the trailer itself. They help with customizing your equipment, they handle the certifications, and they even provide operational training so you're ready to hit the ground running on day one.
So, with all the biggest hurdles to going global just gone, the question really changes, doesn't it? It's not, can I even do this anymore? Now it's, okay, where do I want to go?
So think about it. For your unique food, your special concept, what market will you conquer first?